What's up, gang? Hey, who wanna watch it? I ain't got no watch on today, gang, but it's cool. Today, we finna play pool, and I'm going to just talk about the new year. I'm gonna talk about the new year. It's 2022. Happy New Year's, gang. If you have made it to 2022 with coronavirus going around, with people getting killed, killings, sickness, you know what I mean? You blessed. You blessed. Just a moment of silence for the people that ain't make it to see 2022. Amen. And that's all it takes. Just give them their just due because they deserve it. Bless everybody that haven't made it to see 2022. But those of you who did, you here for a reason. So what that mean? Do what you gotta do so you could get it done, gang. For sure. Y'all already know what's going on. I'm back, I'm here, and I'm better than ever. You feel me? We finna get it done. Motivation all 2022. You want to start that business? Start it. You want to get that promotion? Get it. You want to get that car? You want to buy that house? You want to just progress, period. We in it to win it, and we gonna get it done, gang. For sure. For sure. It's gonna get done. So whatever you want to do, don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about people that say you can't make it. Don't worry about the people. Sit down. Lay down. He trying to jump. He jumped down just now. Little ass off. But look, don't worry about whoever say you can't do it. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna accomplish it. You're not gonna reach your goals. Don't worry about them. Screw them. And the only reason why I ain't doing the real with just a finger, because you can't. So screw them. Get your work done and do what you want to do for you. I'm doing all the things that I didn't even think I was gonna do. Like God placed it on my heart, it shall too get done. Period. 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 And that's how it should be. For sure. Why not? You sitting at home not doing nothing and you here and you breathing. Get what you want to get done. That's on period. If something you in right now not serving you, you gotta let it go. But don't sit there, not 2022. Not in 2022. Do not sit around and wait for people. Don't get comfortable with shit that you don't like. Make comfortable, make uncomfortability. Uncomfortability. Say that right? All right, cool. Normal. It's normal to be uncomfortable. Because uncomfortable, when you're going to keep moving, you're going to try to get to that comfortable spot. Being comfortable is not common. Because you ain't going to want to do that. You ain't going to want to sit around and get comfortable. As soon as you sit around and get comfortable, you fall back, you become content with what you got going on. And you waste time. Period. So you don't want to waste time. You want to get it done. You want to, keep it pushing, keep it moving. Be okay with being uncomfortable, because you'll always keep moving. You'll expect the unexpected. You'll always want new beginnings. You'll always want to do something different. So be okay with being uncomfortable. And everything will be cool. Seriously. But we got a lot to talk about. One thing I do want to talk about, my bro, he ain't in here yet. But my bro, he just started a YouTube channel, Fabulous Life with Jelly B. Go check him out. Link gonna be in the bio. Oh, he's sitting there all the time. Let's get it. That's a little bro. So, go show his page love. Subscribe to his channel. Like his videos. He finna upload something. It's finna go down. So if you like my vibe, I know you're gonna love his vibe. He be everywhere. And that's the Fabulous Life of Jelly B. Period. Alright, good? Let's get it. I like this camera. This is a new phone.
You just got a new phone?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's like I told you, my old phone stopped working. You looking at it, you fixing it. You finna fix it.
Yeah, that's a nice phone.
Yeah, it turned up, it opened up to a tablet.
A tablet?
Yeah.
So what is this, that LG?
It's a Galaxy Z Fold.
Z Fold, okay.
3.
You wanna play a game of pool?
Yeah. So while we playing, we talking about what we plan on doing for 2022. And what things happened in 2021 that made us want to progress in 2022.
Oh, I've learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah, well, we can talk about it while we play.
Alright.
You can go ahead and break in here on the truck.
Alright.
Speak up a little bit so they can hear you all the way over there.
2021, I bought my first property. Thanks to, Big Sis, definitely was the motivation and the supporter, made one of the major supporters, and also, backers of that, She definitely supported me and believed in me, and I got it done. And she really helped. But through that whole process, I scratched.
Oh.
Through that whole process, I bought my first house, really, honestly, didn't really know what I was getting myself into because I hired a contractor, or a guy that I thought was a contractor, and within the first month of me purchasing the house, I got burnt out of like $5,000, $5K off the bat. I didn't even move in the house. I gave the contractor, because he was referred to me by someone that I really thought had my best interest at the time. And I got burnt, $5,000, gave him the key to the house, gave him the key to the castle. And gave him a month to get the work done. It wasn't no major work. It was some little electrical stuff and then a little bit of plumbing stuff. And I thought, he's a general contractor. This person also referred me to him. So I had no reason to not believe that he wasn't going to get the work done and not to trust him, because I trust the person who referred him to me. And I got burned. So, in that whole process, I was without electric at the second level of my house for like 10 months. So I was literally had no electric in like 3 of my bedrooms. Well, 2 of my bedrooms and my bathroom. Only had electric in my main bedroom on my second level. And it was very depressing at first. Like imagine buying a house that had electric in it when you bought it, and then you hire a contractor who messed it all up. And then you gotta live there because now you got a mortgage you gotta pay.
Right. Like it ain't no backing out.
Okay, so you know what? Let me give them their money back and this house back because I ain't got no electric off of a decision that I made to do some small minor upgrades to the house before I got into it. Because before then, I was living in an apartment and I was comfortable living in an apartment. But at the time, I said, you know what? The apartment is not as stable
jump off this chair again.
as me buying a house. Like stability. I was looking for stability. So I decided to buy a house. And that was really one of the most uncomfortable moments for me in my journey of 2021 because I didn't have electric. Right. And I had to get my plumbing redone and everything. But it really, by me being uncomfortable, it motivated me to get it done the correct way, find solid guys, and, really do my due diligence prior to working with anybody, making sure they have their licenses, making sure they actually can do the work, and, making sure I don't just pay them outright, This first time I was in it, I didn't know not to pay the contractor or up front or just as he kept asking me for money. I just said, fine, you're getting work done. And I wasn't really on top of them because I didn't feel like I would need to micromanage someone that actually specialized in this type of work. But I learned, and I decided, that from that moment on, I just got to make sure from you spending any type of money, I got to make sure that I do my due diligence, number one, and do an investigation, and don't be afraid to do background checks, even if you know the person,
right?
Because you never know what a person was into prior to working with you or what they're into now. You always want to make sure you're dealing with solid people and trustworthy people. After going through the process and going through this experience and then also this process, I decided that I was going to just do all thorough background checks, actually do background checks. And then I found out that this guy was somewhat like a criminal. He had a criminal record and everything. I'm like, oh, how the heck did I get myself into this? You know what I mean? But that was me being naive, trusting, just going off of trust and words and not really doing all of the due diligence I'm telling you all to do. So, yes, learned a lot. I learned a lot. But I also made a lot of connections right after that. When I got on the road, when I would drive, if I see anybody that had an electricity van or any type of business flight, I was taking pictures. I would stop the traffic to take a picture. You know what I mean? Sister tell you that. I was like, look, take a picture, hurry up, take a picture.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I call them up, see what they got to talk about. You know what I mean? Even have them come to the house, check it out. But just do a walkthrough and tour. And, a lot of guys, by me doing it that way, I found out a lot of guys were really shady. Right. Super shady. And I'm going to tell you, in most things that you do in life, there are going to be a lot of shady people and there are going to be a lot of solid people. So you definitely have to do your thorough due diligence to make sure you don't get burnt and don't have to go through what I went through. Because imagine buying a house, being excited that you're a new homeowner, and then the house that you get into doesn't have electric. You know what I mean? You're going to make it through, because I made it through. I'm going to tell you, I made it through, but, it's definitely an uncomfortable situation.
Right.
You can't really have as many guests come over. You know what I mean? We had an extension cord coming from the first floor, going all the way up to the second floor.
Oh, for light.
For lights. It was real.
Stay.
It was really real.
Stay. Stay.
It kind of took moments away that I could have had with my family, bonding and everything like that.
Right.
So it was definitely a moment where I was just
stay.
I just did not know how this was all gonna play out. But the uncomfortability, it worked out for the best, and the uncomfortability really drove me to get this thing figured out.
Right.
So yeah.
And that's crazy that you said something about, comfortability, because that was my opening statement in the video that in 2022, for them to, and for myself as well, now for us, to make uncomfortability normal.
Yeah.
So that way you get used to, when you're uncomfortable, you want to move, you want to fix it, you want to get the job done so you can get back to being comfortable.
Yeah. Make
that normal so that comfortability could be not the norm. Right. So that you never want to do it.
Right.
Something that's not normal or everybody not doing it, you don't want to do it. People shy away. They scared. They don't want to get over there yet. Be scared to be comfortable. Seriously. Be scared to be comfortable, because that's where you become content. You don't get things done. You waste time. And,
you become lazy. When you're comfortable, you become lazy. It's the easiest way to become lazy.
Right.
The most easiest way. And once you're lazy and you're stuck in that place, it's hard to get up out of that. You know what I mean? When you start making decisions you know what, I ain't gonna get out of bed this morning, I'm just oversleep.
Right.
Now that one day turned into a week, that 1 week turned into a month, that month turned into a year, and the time just fly by, and then you seeing everybody's doing these great things, and then you're like, well, why my life ain't like that? Because you're too comfortable.
Right. Facts. It's your turn.
No, I think I just won.
No, you made the one.
Oh, you right.
And the side, and then you were supposed to come make something else. But
all right. Do I got solid? Do I got?
You got solid now.
I got solid. All right, cool. I'm gonna run this table now.
Yo,
Mr. E. Just shout out to Mr. E because he gonna show me how to run. He showed me how to run this table. Maybe I need some more lessons. I think I need some more lessons, Mr. E.
He'll be appearing on the channel soon. 12 in the corner. That was off.
All right, 3 in the top corner.
All right.
Top corner. Dang. He probably thinking like, we both be trading.
For sure.
Dang, scratch.
But
yeah.
For me, the most thing that I've been through in 2021, which made me go harder and continue to go harder in 2022, definitely hit the ground running, was building my security company back up. The top of 2021, I lost all of my contracts for my security company, and 12 in the corner. And with losing that, it was basically like I had to build my company back up, start it all over. So with that being said, it was like I was fresh, new. No contracts, no workers, no nothing. I had to revamp. Within revamping, I got different contracts, started opening up, and started expanding, rather, in different areas that I haven't been yet. I mean, getting into doing construction sites. I've done residential before, but getting into residential more. Getting to, I didn't call that, but getting to just touch other areas. Executive security. Like I said, construction sites, larger retail stores, private investigation work, restaurants, high-end restaurants, you know, nothing. High-end restaurants, 14 in the corner. Oh, let's get it. Thank you. High-end restaurants, and the list goes on, you know. But if I wasn't uncomfortable, I wouldn't have probably explored my options to be able to do other things. Oh, yeah, and I touched on hotels as well. I wouldn't have. Stop smoking my butt. You crazy. I wouldn't have explored my options to try different areas to use my security guards. And I didn't realize before then that so many other companies needed security services, you know? Like places you would never think of, like 49 Steakhouse, Prime Ocean. These are high-end restaurants. You would think people go there are all straight. They got the money, they know what they get into. You don't gotta worry about nothing. 10 in the corner. But yet, he's mad because he can't get down. Stay, LJ. Need some trouble. But those restaurants need security as well. So, go ahead. All right. So within, you know, that happening and just exploring more options, I got a plethora of new contracts and wow, how did you do that?
I don't know. I was trying to get 60 minutes.
I got a plethora of contracts, made a hell of more connections, and came in contact with a lot of good customers. Can't go back. So with that being said, I'm glad that happened. It was a blessing in disguise. Because when it happened, I was sad. But as the year went on and coming to the closing of it, I've done a lot more because I was uncomfortable. I started a management company. I started a podcast. I became way stronger on YouTube than I ever was. And you admit that?
Yeah, no, I didn't call it.
Okay. And I became a notary. So it's like, it's just like we saying, I can't make it up. You know what? Mr. E. Cool Lessons, do not judge us, okay? He gonna look at this and like, you know what? But corners. Okay. But what was I about to say? Oh no. Okay. I forgot what I was about to say. Lost my train of thought, but hey. Yeah, man, like we keep saying, it's okay to be uncomfortable. Yeah. Being uncomfortable makes you go. It makes you try new things. It makes you believe in yourself more. Those nights just sitting up, me thinking, damn, what I'm going to do? You know? Those nights him sitting up like, damn,
no
what I'm going to do?
Like, I'm sitting in the dark. Y'all got to understand, I was sitting in the dark. Like, I wasn't sitting, look. I had to sit there and figure out, like, imagine going to the restroom and you, like, flip the lights and you're like, man, hopefully I figure out which way to go so that I can get to the toilet.
Right. Like, you know.
That's an uncomfortable situation.
Right. And then for us being from North Philly, from the churches, from poverty, it kind of take us back to when we didn't have. And when you didn't have at one point, that's where your fire come from. Because you want everything that you got so bad. And then once you get it, a lot of times we forget. So God come in and say, let me mix this up a little bit so we can stay on our toes. So you can stay on your toes. Correct. If you watching this and it's like we talking to you, listen, do what you got to do. Become uncomfortable so you could revert back to how it was and the feeling that you got when you wanted to start something and when you started it. Keep that thought and keep going. Right. Period.
And before the end, the close of 2022, after all of everything, the close of 2021, I'm sorry.
Yo!
I was able to, it pushed me into a direction where I never really wanted to go through that experience again. And then also, I wanted to make sure other people didn't go through that experience again. That I started to get myself into the real estate process. And I started picking up different type of skills I could learn within real estate, now owning a house and everything. Mm-hmm. Which one was, I got lab test dust certified, so I could do become a lab technician. I am a lab technician. And then also, now that pushed me into a direction where going to pursue in 2022 my home inspector license. So now I can literally go inspect a home before a new homeowner or someone who's buying a second house, third house, vacation home, inspect the house and let them know, hey, you're going to need some electrical work. Hey, you're going to need some plumbing work. Hey, you may have termites. So that they know what they're getting themselves into, and they know, and I can also give them some feedback saying, make sure you do your thorough due diligence on any person you hire to solve these issues or solve these problems that you're having so that you don't get burnt based off of my experience, And that's all come from me being uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Right. So you see, that's how you turn a negative to a positive off of uncomfortability.
Right.
Now it opened me up to starting a new business.
Right.
And I can now, even though I lost that $5,000, as I get into this new business, I can also make it back.
Right. Right.
Six in the side. I mean, corner.
Right. And like I said, Be okay with being uncomfortable.
8 in the corner.
Right. And for me, for 2022, but man, for 2022, 9 in the corner. Hold on, y'all, I gotta concentrate. Jeez, I had it the right way, but I gotta move the table up that way. But
8 in the corner.
8, okay.
Let's see.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
Mr. E, this one for you if I get it. I think I lost because I scratched on the 8 ball, right?
Yep.
You lose and scratch on the 8 ball.
It's the scratch for me. This table don't do nothing but take the cue.
I scratched like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, me too. Like I did like twice, I think. But yeah, so for 2022, I am getting into real estate. I'm getting into real estate. Definitely going harder on my podcast. Gonna become, I'm already a notary. I'm gonna tap into do a mobile notary, tap into partnering with lawyers and real estate agents to be at the table signing the paperwork for both parties. Growing my security company, expanding down Georgia. Definitely want to try to hit a 3rd state, because once you do 3 and up states, you become public, which is an awesome thing. And whatever else God placed on my heart, whatever He say, listen, this is what I need you to do. I'm going to do my diligence to get to the goal that He has set for me. If everything line up, my spirit, my mental, and my heart, I go get it done. So that's what I'm on. What you doing for 2022?
Like I said, I'm pursuing a home inspector's license. And also, growing this, I just started a tech company, cell phone, game console, as well as computer repair and wearable repair company, as well as, getting a few more contracts from my bookkeeping and tax company. So just, working harder, going harder, just really going harder. That's 2022. That's what we're gonna be doing.
For sure.
And showing y'all the fabulous life of Jilly B.
Oh yeah, don't forget your YouTube.
My YouTube. Right now I'm currently in Atlanta. We got Alaska coming up for you all, Thailand as well. I think we also going to be having Cancun soon, as well as other countries in South America. So stay tuned to that. It's the Jilly B in this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be showing y'all. You're going to be seeing Big Sis all in throughout that.
Let's get it. Y'all already know. We finna travel.
Yeah.
It's finna be what's going to be. We're going to try to take Legend too, so.
Yeah.
We're going to try to take LJ. We're going to figure it out. But you ain't getting down, bro.
And I got to bring my dog. I have a beagle. He a bag hunter. He a bag hunter. Y'all know because he's a hunting dog. So I call him, he's just a bag hunter. His name Blaze, though. He's going to blaze once he finds a bag. Right through it. So, what I'm saying? Blaze all the way through all the uncomfortability. And, he's going to be a warrior and a champion.
For sure.
And at the end of the year, you're going to be like, once it's up, it's stuck.
You already know. Once it's up, it's stuck. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and close it out. I love y'all. He love y'all. Go check his channel out.
Yeah,
make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you know when I'm dropping another lit video. Let's get it gang.